theorem that captures the spirit of what we are going to be looking at for the rest of the lectures, even though it is a little bit whimsical. And the theorem is, every natural number is interesting. Well, how would you prove something like this? Well, the proof of this whimsical assertion actually illustrates a style of argument known as proof by contradiction. Here we actually will assume the opposite of what we hope to prove and hope to deduce something that's just totally false, thereby contradicting ourselves and thus showing that our assumption was genuinely false. Okay, so now let's take a look at why every natural number is interesting. So we consider the first natural number, which is the number, of course, 1. Now, it's the smallest natural number, and thus that's certainly interesting. It's the first one. That's certainly interesting. So 1 is interesting. Now, the next natural number is 2. And notice that's the smallest even natural number, which is certainly interesting. Also, by the way, 2 is the first prime number, which is really interesting. So we see that both 1 and 2 are indeed interesting. Okay. Now, could there be a natural number that is not interesting? Well, if so, then there must be a smallest such number. That is, the smallest natural number that is not interesting. In other words, every natural number less than this one is interesting, and this number is the first natural number that is not interesting. Well, isn't that interesting? So the point is that if you think you have the smallest natural number that's not interesting, then since it's the first one, that automatically means it's interesting. Well, that shows us that we never have a number that's not interesting because, in fact, whenever we have one, the first one would be interesting, and it skyrockets from there. Well, this exclamation concludes our humorous proof. But it really does illustrate something important. The world of number theory is indeed interesting, and every number is worthy of exploration. Our journey ahead is teeming with deep ideas, profound insights, and incredible discoveries. I'm delighted we'll share the world of number theory together.